Indifference, silence, and rejection, these three magnificent pillars of modernity, have led many women, in their infinite wisdom, to ask themselves and state, categorically, those who are married, no one is getting married anymore. What happened to men? Ah, yes, the silence of men, so disturbing, so inconvenient. And now, fearless women, what will become of you in the unhealthiness of singledom? The available men, when they are not unfaithful, traumatize you to the point of giving up on them. And the bachelors? Well, let's be fair, half are effeminate, according to someone's dubious common sense. The other half are traumatized, who would have thought? And what's left are those who have already given up on relationships to focus on something truly useful, personal growth, dreams, goals. But of course, it's totally their fault, isn't it? After all, many women, not all, obviously, made sure that these men preferred to stay light years away from any relationship. In this video, we're going to analyze some points of this contemporary catastrophe. If you're new to the channel, feel invited to subscribe and dive into this sincere reflection, without crude generalizations, or at least trying. Our goal? To understand why relationships are becoming rare artifacts in the 21st century. The situation is so wonderfully complicated for them that single women, in an act of unparalleled generosity, are now giving valuable advice to those who still have the audacity to be in a relationship. Are you going through difficulties? Talk, reconcile, under no circumstances think of separating. Because, of course, the alternative is to dive into the paradise of modern singledom. And what a paradise, huh? Singledom today is so unhealthy, full of pain, indifference, and men who, astonishingly, don't behave like they used to. Women complaining about being single. Unacceptable. Back in the day, it was them who were silent, it was them who said no, but now, the tables have turned. The silence of men, that unfathomable mystery, has become a symbol of rejection. Rejection, causing strangeness and discomfort in the dignified female sector. But how can it be that they don't chase after us? How can it be that they don't beg for a chance? They ask themselves, perplexed. Relationships are no longer what they were, and what was normal is now just another outdated fairy tale. And so, we walk toward a future where no one understands anyone, but everyone is sure that it's the other's fault. The great male silence, a true symphony of indifference that is revolutionizing the dating market. And like every revolution, it brings with it scenes worthy of a tragic comedy, women having to chase. Yes, those same women who once could choose selectively now find themselves in existential despair because, surprisingly, they can't find anyone who is a match. And here comes the jewel in the crown, the myth that women don't need sex. Of course, they can even boast that they have a superior command over male lust, that they can last longer without it. But when the urge comes, oh, my friend, despair arrives like a tsunami, accompanied by lamentations about the scarcity of sex. What an absurdity, right? Who would have thought that one day women would miss sex? Something that, let's face it, was always as easy as breathing for them? While a man needs a war strategy, financial investment, and a pinch of luck just to have a chance, a woman only needed to want it. But now, not even that. The scenario is so desolate that even for that, there are no men. The male silence and indifference have created a historical paradox. Women complaining that there isn't even anyone to have sex with them. And so, dear viewers, we arrive at the peak of the modern relationship crisis. When even sex, once an easy currency, has become a luxury item. There is a lack of interaction, more irrefutable proof that modern men have decided to get out of relationships as a life philosophy. Notice the cosmic irony. Those same men who once settled for crumbs of affection, who humbled themselves for a drop of female attention, who chased after affection like abandoned dogs. Behold, they have now discovered something revolutionary, called self-respect. What fascinating times we live in. Men have woken up to the most inconvenient truth of the century. Chasing women is as productive as chasing the wind. And surprisingly, when you stop humiliating yourself, you study, you work, and you build something of value, decent options magically appear. Who would have thought, right? Meanwhile, our dignified ladies find themselves faced with a terrifying scenario. Indifference. Yes, that same indifference that they so generously distributed now returns like a karmic boomerang. And the male silence. Ah, that will continue to echo like a funeral bell through the corridors of Tinder. Because many, not all, of course, prefer to exchange 6 for half a dozen failed relationships, rather than face the mirror of self-responsibility. In this controversial video, we reveal why in 2025, men are quieter than Tibetan monks. Whether you agree or not, subscribe, share and leave your like, so you don't miss the next chapter of this modern Greek tragedy. Or would it be a comedy? Hard to say. See you at the next personal existential crisis. And consider acquiring my ebook, Guide to Dismantling and Neutralizing Female Ploys in Love, which is in the description, to help the channel and help you too, because it has great teachings. Until the next video, warriors, onward.